Good evening.
God loves you.
And so do we. Leftovers? Want to talk about that? So, Lauren, this week we had Thanksgiving, and it was a lot of fun. How was your Thanksgiving?
Mine, it was good. I was at my parents' house. My siblings came over, and yeah, we just hung out. We had all the normal things I would consider normal.
What is considered normal for
for
you?
my house? It was
Okay.
normal. Turkey,
Turkey, okay.
3 different types of cranberry sauce. Or
3.
cranberries.
I didn't know there were
Yes.
that many different cranberries.
Ooh,
So
I
how
think
does
we've
that
had,
work?
I think we've had a number of like 5 at my house, but this year was just 3. So you have the one in the can. That's my
Yeah, that's the
favorite.
normal. Yeah.
and then you have fresh cranberries cooked down, so
Okay.
it has more of like the sauce. And then my mom makes a cranberry relish with orange. It's good.
That sounds
it'll
pretty solid.
do.
Sounds pretty good. Pretty
It'll
good.
do. But we also, my favorite thing, and this is what I brought, was 5-cup salad. A lot of
Okay.
people don't know about that.
I don't
It's
think I've
not
ever heard
a
of
normal.
it. It's not. That's not normal.
No, everyone who marries in has to learn about it.
Okay.
And they just have to get over what's actually in it and try it because it's so good. So it's 5 cups.
Okay.
5 different ingredients, a cup of each ish.
And it's a salad. So like green things? No.
No.
Okay.
So mandarin oranges,
Okay.
crushed pineapple.
Okay.
See, it's still sounding good.
It still sounds good. Yeah.
Coconut,
Yeah.
marshmallows, and sour cream.
And
And so
Okay.
you mix it all together, and it's better after a day in the fridge. So it's better cold.
does the marshmallow soak in everything?
Yeah, basically.
That's the bonus. Like
It's
marshmallows just go with everything.
It's just so good. It's so light and fluffy. It always like kind of just caps off the meal.
Okay.
That's my favorite. How was your Thanksgiving?
I actually had 3 Thanksgivings this week.
Nice.
We have 3 different parts of the family that we go and visit, and so Tuesday night we were with my wife's mom, and then Thursday for Thanksgiving we were with my wife's dad, and then on Thursday night we roughed Thanksgiving traffic and drove all the way home, 6-hour drive to my family's house, and woke up and we had Thanksgiving Friday with my family. And
That's
so
fun.
we had 3 different Thanksgiving, and each one kind of brings something special to the table.
Mm-hmm.
Each one has a food that I have come to love. They kind of migrate to one dish. And so for my mother-in-law, she makes this side dish called cheesy potatoes, and I could eat them all day long. They're sort of like a hash brown with just all kinds of sour cream and cheesy goodness added in.
Oh,
It is fantastic. And then
sounds so good.
you go to my wife's father and my father-in-law's,
Mm-hmm.
and they migrate to the desserts. And so you have chocolate pie, you have lemon cream cheesecake, you have pumpkin pie, homemade whipped cream. You have all of the fantastic desserts that you could ever dream of. And then you go to my house, and some people, this might not be a Thanksgiving food for some people, but my family does noodles, where they cook a whole chicken. They boil's not the right word, but they kind of get the broth off of it.
Okay.
They pull the chicken bones out, and so you just have the chicken that's in there, and then they add egg noodles and just kind of let it sit. We don't add any vegetables; those things don't belong in noodles.
Nothing green.
Nothing green. Nothing orange.
So I've heard of this for Thanksgiving.
It is. It's fantastic. And we made it for Thanksgiving on Thursday, and then we brought it home, and I have none left. None. No
Nothing?
leftovers. I didn't get to bring any turkey. That's all. The only leftovers I have now. All the rest of it got eaten.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I still have a little bit. My husband doesn't eat too many leftovers from Thanksgiving.
All right.
I think it's a little odd, but I always stick with like stuffing. Stuffing's my jam.
Well,
I love stuffing, and I will eat that throughout the whole year.
Yeah. Well, the great thing about leftovers is you can have them all different ways. But
Mhm.
one of my favorite ways is to have them in a sandwich. And so my dad made biscuits, and you have a biscuit on bottom, and then you put turkey, and then ham, and then cheesy potatoes, and stuffing, and anything else, and then you put your biscuit on top. And then you just eat it, just like a sandwich.
As a kid, that's how I ate every meal.
Yeah.
If there was a biscuit, I made it into a
You made
sandwich.
it. That's what you're supposed to do.
Mashed potatoes and corn, Mix it together.
So we have a game today that we're gonna try. This is our
Let's
first
do
game,
it.
second episode, first game. I'm gonna be asking Lauren some things because with leftovers, you want to keep them, and you want to keep them for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And so one of the things, at least in our family, we freeze everything. Chelsea, my wife, is fantastic at it. We have something, if we have too much of it, she just throws it in the freezer, and when we're ready, it just comes out and we eat it. So turkey's one of those things. You go to Costco and you buy those lunch meat turkeys, and that's
Right.
way more than a family can eat, unless you're a large family. My kids don't eat me out of house and home yet. And so
It's happening.
yeah,
It's gonna happen.
it's going to happen. My son will eat me out of house and home. He already does when we go to Taco Bell. But you know,
I like that that's your line. If he eats me out of Taco Bell, it's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
He does. He can have two bean. He's 4 years old. He can already have two bean burritos there.
Yikes! I can't even have 2 bean burritos there.
And he's skin and bones. But that's my son. I love him. But leftovers. So we freeze everything.
Yes.
And I know you come from a larger family of 6, or 6 kids, right?
No, 4 kids.
4 kids and 2 adults.
Yeah.
That's still a big family. So I want to know if you know your things that can freeze.
We did not freeze a lot.
It-
We did not
it's
freeze
true.
a lot.
You know,
Let's
test you.
let's try.
You
Let's
have
try.
to get 4 out of 6 of these right. If you get 4 out of 6, you're going to win a prize.
Okay.
If you miss 4 out of
Let's
6,
do
we're
it.
going to do something special on the next episode.
Nope.
That's that's how it's going to work.
All right.
All right. So, things that you can or cannot freeze.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
Can you freeze sour cream?
That's so hard. I know you can. Can you freeze milk?
Can you freeze?
Can
that's
you
not,
freeze
That's
milk?
not on this list.
Oh, good, because I
actually
thought you could.
I actually think you can freeze it. It can change the texture
I
a
think it's
little
gonna
bit.
take-
It's going
yeah.
to change the texture a
I
little bit.
want to
but
say no. You
No.
cannot freeze sour cream.
that is true.
Final answer.
That is true.
Yes.
You cannot freeze sour cream because it separates. It separates and then
Yes.
it doesn't really go back together. It becomes this gross mixture. Now, some of you might know how you can freeze some of these items. If you do, feel free to comment and let us
I would
know
love
that
to
we
know.
are wrong. And it will help us learn how to do things. So, eggs in their shell, can you freeze them?
No.
Why not?
I just think that's wrong.
That's-
I just don't think you should. Because how would you defrost them?
You just bring them out of the freezer.
And just let them no.
You just let them-
Nope. Final answer.
It's true. You cannot freeze eggs in their shell.
See?
Not because it's weird.
Well,
but
it's weird.
because they explode. There's a lot of water in eggs.
It just expands.
And so it expands and it breaks the shell. Now, you can freeze eggs not in the shell. You just break them into like a ice cube tray.
Oh,
And then you can just freeze those and pull them out and use them when you're ready.
that'd be kind of nice.
It's kind of nice. So, all right.
I wonder if you can scramble them before.
Well, I don't.
Do you scramble and
no,
then do it
you probably,
tray by tray?
By scramble, you just mean mix them together, mix the yolk and
Yeah.
white. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure. By
Isn't that
when I hear
what
scramble,
you-
I mean you're actually cooking them on the stove. I'm like
I'm
that.
gonna scramble them and then just.
Yeah, once you scramble, just eat them. Just make the
They're
proper
done.
amount.
If not, give them to the dog.
All right. Diced onions and celery.
Yes.
You can't freeze lettuce.
I'm still gonna go with
You're
yes.
still gonna go. It's true. Wow, you are batting really well. So yeah,
My mom will be so proud.
diced onions and celery you can actually freeze.
Okay.
You just chop them up in small portions.
I was
you
a
put 'em in
little
the
worried
freezer.
about the water and celery.
Yeah, I was worried. Onions are watery too. There's a ton of water in onions.
Yeah, we don't. My husband doesn't like onions.
I don't
They're-
either.
They're not allowed to be in the house very often. I sneak them in.
He's a good man. He's a good man. Your husband is a good man. Bananas.
Yes.
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 Yeah,
All day.
Me
All day.
and me and Chelsea actually freeze them for our milkshake. So you're actually
So
4 for 4.
I got the prize, everybody.
So you've
I
got,
got
the prize. Now can you finish it out? Can you can you go perfect?
I mean, look at me.
Yeah. Avocados.
No.
No.
Yes.
Yes. I need a final answer. Can you freeze an avocado?
I'm gonna just say no.
No.
I'm gonna run the risk.
I'm sorry.
Ah!
You might win the prize, but you do not go perfect. Avocados you can freeze.
I don't know why I said no.
I'm not sure why you did either. But avocados actually freeze fairly well.
Huh.
The last one,
Yeah.
yogurt. Can you freeze yogurt?
to say it becomes frozen yogurt.
That's it.
So-
Does yogurt become frozen yogurt?
We should try that. I'm going to say it'll change the consistency, so I don't know.
Yeah, let's guess.
I'm going to say no.
But you just said yogurt becomes frozen yogurt.
I can't
Don't you
decide.
eat frozen yogurt?
Yes, but it's different. Is it different?
It is different. It is, you are right. You cannot freeze. You cannot freeze yogurt. It's just like sour cream. When you freeze yogurt, it separates.
Yes.
At least according to the thing. I've actually never tried to freeze yogurt, so maybe the people at home know better than I do. But from everything that I read, when you freeze yogurt, it actually separates, and when you unfreeze it, you can whip it around, and it's okay for cooking, but it's not something you'd ever want to eat.
Weird. Okay. The avocado one still bothers me.
I'm sorry.
My thing, I feel like avocados didn't stick around very long in our house. There would be no reason to freeze them.
Well,
you just eat them, and if they're getting too ripe, you put them in the fridge, because putting them in the fridge stops them from ripening.
Well, for us,
Or slows it.
You just eat the avocados, and on the off chance it's not going to work, you make guacamole.
Right.
And you have chips and dip.
Did you know that if you leave the pit in the guacamole, it won't turn brown?
I did not know that.
It helped.
So once you make your guacamole, you
If
just
you-
put the pit back in?
If you leave the pit in there, it will keep it from turning brown for longer.
Really?
Yeah, try it next time.
I
It's
will
really
have
fun.
to try.
And lemon juice.
I knew lemon juice.
But I don't like
But
putting
lemon
lemon
juice
juice in
changes
there.
its,
Right,
it
like,
changes
but
its flavor.
now
it's
it's lemon.
not worth it. Now it tastes like lemon guacamole.
I just don't understand.
All right. Well, Lauren, do you want to know what you won?
Yes.
You won.
I don't want
You won coffee maker cleaner.
to don't want to win that.
And are you ready?
Yeah.
Because it will be Christmas soon. I'm not quite sure what this is. It's a
Okay.
Yankee Tart wax pop potpourri. It's a
Oh.
wonderful, wonderful cinnamon
Thank
smell.
you.
You're welcome.
You're
It's-
so good at giving gifts.
I'm so good at giving gifts.
I should help you
that-
find your
that-
wife present.
That I just kind of found things
Yeah.
around, and there you go. You win.
So I just got your leftovers.
You got my leftovers.
Perfect.
Now, when we're talking about leftovers today, one of the things that we want to do is make sure that we don't give our leftovers to other people. That we actually give other people care and compassion. And that they become something that they know is important. Often, I think, and maybe I'm wrong, maybe it's just me, but I tend to live fairly fast-paced. And people become kind of secondary. You drive past them as you're working. You don't ever say hi to people when you're running. People become secondary. And we want to make sure that they're not getting our leftovers, but that they get kindness, compassion, and care. And so this week, as you're going, don't give people your leftovers. Let them know that you care about them and that they're important. So with that, we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Hey guys, if you like what you saw tonight, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you're in the neighborhood, come join us at 10:30 on Sunday at Mount Carmel Church of the Nazarene.